This is a 1974 MG Midget 1275, and it is my car. This car I bought yesterday for quite a bit of money, and today I'm going to show you around this wonderful little MG Midget. So let's start the tour. First thing I'm going to show you about this car are these. Now, these are known as Sabrinas. You can look that up and see why it's called that yourself. I'm not going to get into that in this video. But these big bumper stops are called Sabrinas. This was the midway point. Hold on a second. As I said, these were the midway sections between the big chrome bumper MG Midgets, the early ones, and the later rubber bumper MG Midgets, which just are very, very ugly cars. Now, under the hood of this 1974 MG Midget, if I can open it, we have a 78 cubic inch inline 4, known as the A series. This has been bored out from 1100 cc's, I believe, from 1100 or 1098. And there they are. Here's the engine. So here it is. It is, well, it's an A series. And it's a little bit stuck right now because this thing is a time capsule. It's been sitting since 1977. Here's all your information on everything to do with carburetors, vehicles wired negative earth, and look at how old that battery is. That thing should belong in a museum. It's that old. With the hood open, I think we can see the grill better. This grill is very, very nice. It has this nice red plastic MG emblem which wobbles around a bit. What else would you want? And it's got this nice chrome piece inside. Same thing like a Morris Minor has chrome around the grill. That, I believe, would be the Morris Minor style. One thing I'm just noticing now is that these indicators are round. I didn't know that. Now, feeding this engine are two SU carburetors. Now, later MG Midgets would have a Triumph engine and a Morris Marina gearbox. This one does not have that. This one instead has a BMC A series and a 4-speed manual. I don't know what that's out of. But these are dual SUs, and the later ones would also have a single Zeena Stromberg carburetor. These carburetors are neat. I love the air cleaners on that. This thing has a hydraulic clutch and hydraulic brakes, and it has a windshield wiper wash thing, which is not on my other car. The MG Midget has 3 windshield wipers. I don't know why. Right here, these door handles are taken straight off a Triumph. And if you look inside, this thing is beautiful. All the gauges are great. They are in great shape. And this thing only has 34,304 original miles on it. That is breathtaking. Right here is the shifter for the 4-speed manual transmission, and it's pretty firm. It is a very firm shifter. Now, this being a British car, like my Morris Minor, I would think that the horn would be on the indicator, like on an MGB. But it isn't. It's actually in the middle of the steering wheel. It's a little unusual. Here we have your controls for, I believe, the heater or something like that. We have a fan switch. I don't know what that light is for. This is for resetting your trip clock, your fan lock, and you got 2 lights and another light switch. The door panel is pretty bare. We have this really neat door handle, a crank window, and a pull handle. There's plenty of space behind the seats for a piece of wood. Coming around to the back of the MG Midget, is breathtaking because these taillights are in perfect condition. They're just dirty. There's no cracks in them. This is all dirt and everything. They are in perfect condition. This one is a little bit white, but I'm sure that will come off with getting cleaned. This paint is perfect, this orange paint. Here we have the dealer that I got it from in Mine Hill, New Jersey. Cars under 1,000. Again, we have these Sabrinas in the back. And inside the trunk, it is very good. We have an original Leyland jack. And we have the boot for the convertible top. And we also have a tonneau cover, which will cover everything in the interior but the driver's section. So that is pretty cool. It's a good thing to have. That's actually will make the car worth a little bit more if I try to sell it, which I'll probably not try to sell it. To close this trunk, you press this in. It's the same thing as closing the hood. You got to lift it up a little bit, press it in, and then we can close the trunk. And it doesn't automatically latch. You have to turn the knob. This thing has split bumpers to accommodate for the license plate. The gas cap is on the back. And if you open it, it smells like varnish in there. It smells pretty bad in there, like varnish. I'm going to have to get that tank, either get a new one or boil it out or something. MG badge is very nice. It's very nice, actually. Shiny. It's a piece of plastic. It's not the metal ones you get on an early B or an early Midget. Down the side of the car, Midget. And on the other side, a Leyland badge above Midget. Right there, we have a New Jersey inspection sticker. And I went in the glove box and found the other pieces of it, and it said expires November, I believe, 1977. That's how I know this car has been sitting for over 40 years. In the glove box, we find a very, very old umbrella. And behind the very old umbrella, we have the MG Midget Mark III owner's manual. Now this thing will be very handy because, well, look at this. It shows everything. MG Midget Mark III, Austin Morris Group. If that would ever focus in. There we go. Austin Morris, Longbridge, Birmingham. Leyland Motor Corporation, 1973. Why did I say 43? On the side of the doors here, we have very, very tiny vent windows. These are the world's smallest vent windows, I think. Look at that. Very, very small. But they're very tall, which is very weird because this windshield is very short. Yet it has 3 windshield wipers. I believe the MG Midget came in 2 wheel styles. There were wire wheels, and then there were mag wheels, or these are 4-spoke steel wheels. I think these steel wheels look better than the wire wheels because they're cooler. Now this car is very, very cool, and my plans for it is I'm going to restore it. Now this thing has not run since 1974. The clutch master cylinder is probably bad, so is the brake master cylinder probably. The engine's a little stuck, but I put some penetrating oil in it, so that's going to sit. And yeah, I'm going to fix this thing up. I'm going to put new brake cylinders in the back. This thing has disc brakes in the front, so I got to fix those. And after I do that, everything should start coming back to life. And if it doesn't, well, I got to fix it. So this is going to be the beginning of MG Midget restoration. So stay tuned for that. Now let's talk about pricing. I paid quite a bit for this car. In fact, I paid double what I paid for my last car. Which is $1,000. I paid $1,000 for this, so yeah, it's a good car, good buy. It's either this or a really, really rotted out MGB, so I chose this little car. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned and subscribe for more MG Midget restoration.